names in football, Sauce Gardner, who played his part.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning are probably up over 98%.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown! Hunter Renfrow, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Wizards are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Hunter Renfrow who capped things off with a touchdown reception. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The Chargers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he's going to go Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. When you look at this defense, they come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's got Renfro on the out route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Pierce will try to pick it up. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points up.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll find Hall. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Breece Hall. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff. Short throw to Disley. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Throwing again is Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3. Goff now looking to throw. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a quarterback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. A 10-play drive that time. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger offense making their way back out there. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught by Mims. Touchdown, Chargers. Denzel Mims, 40 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Going for it with Pierce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On first down, it's gone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10, Goff again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Again, Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Goff. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Goff now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
To the air again. Goff. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Touchdown! A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Wizards will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. A no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this 3rd quarter. The Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Ready, set.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Pierce. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Goff on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Wizards have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Escaping the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here we go.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That is caught by Dell. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Ready?
They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 70. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's gone. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Pierce. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Early down stuff will put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Goff. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he... Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw again. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 2. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Ready?
They'll run with Hall. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Red, cycle.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll drop to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Gone. Short throw to Disley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Meanwhile, Goff's throw pulled in by Renfro. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his 2nd right.